With decades of booming demand, record order books for Boeing and Airbus for future deliveries, an expected 3 to 4% of growth rate over the next 4 to 5 years, no one ever thought the global aerospace sector will fall from the sky due to a virus. In this video, we will take this as a case study, understand the aviation ecosystem, challenges and its future. COVID-19 has spread shockwaves among the aircraft manufacturers, airline leasing companies, airlines and airports. It has sent indirect shockwaves to all the supply chains. This pandemic has emerged when airlines were already struggling with high leverage and unstable oil price. Boeing trying to manage the investors with its 737 MAX failure and Airbus struggling to manage Brexit. All the aviation stocks are down by more than 50%. Their credit ratings are slashed, which has increased their cost of borrowing in case if they want to raise funds from the private market. Now let's talk about the challenges which are being faced by manufacturers, airlines, aircraft leasing companies and airports. Boeing and Airbus have to face huge cancellation of orders from aircraft leasing companies and airlines. Huge cost has already been developed for new developments, and this will delay the launch of new products. For the airlines, all are grounded, trying to manage liquidity crisis by cutting costs in jobs. It is a big challenge to manage with zero revenues with fixed and obligatory cost running. Pre-pandemic, majority of the airlines were already bleeding, servicing their debt. And now with this, they are at the mercy of government for bailouts. Now let's understand the impact aircraft leasing companies will have when airlines fail. Lessors have to repossess the aircraft and find new customers for jets. At this point, they might lack pricing power when they renegotiate new leases. Lease rates fall significantly in aviation downturn, and lease signed during this time will suppress revenues for years. There is a slip in the credit rating of lessors which will not enable them to borrow money from the private markets. Airports are entirely dependent on aeronautical and non-aeronautical revenues. With no terminal, landing and passenger fees paid by the airlines and no non-aeronautical revenues paid by the passengers, they are running at zero revenue and fixed and obligatory cost running similar to airlines. Before we talk about the recovery, let's not forget 3 decades of growth has been eroded in just few weeks. The health of aerospace industry is dependent on growth in GDP and employment. On a very optimistic level, experts believe it will take at least 2 years to reach the levels of 2019. And how will this change the industry? We all know aircrafts and this sector is very important for jobs, growth, and they are also a big contributor to the global warming. Some experts believe we don't require as many aircrafts as we ever thought. We know Warren Buffett and his company Berkshire Hathaway has also said the same thing, and they have disinvested from all the top 4 airline companies in the United States. Government might take this as an opportunity to invest in more eco-friendly infrastructure rather than bailing out all the airlines. In the next video, we will talk about various financial instruments and arrangements which can be placed to drive these companies to recovery. Stay in tune. Thank you so much.